Welcome back everyone, and prepare to be bedazzled because today I'm going to be commencing my review of the Hasbro Marvel Legends Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania Kang the Conqueror action figure. Is this action figure paragon of resounding perfection, or should be relegated to the dumpster, or is it characterized by insipid unalloyed mediocrity? In the form of a quantitative score, I have to rate this action figure to be a 2 out of 10. Would I deem this action figure to be a meritorious, stellar, stupendous, extraordinary, robust action figure? Or would I deem him to be characterized by unalloyed, insipid mediocrity? Lamentably, much to my dismay, much to my consternation, much to my chagrin, much to my agony, much to my grief, and much to my irritation, this action figure commands a steep, staggering, hefty, exorbitant, lofty premium price of $25 plus sales tax, which is unequivocally a cost-prohibitive price point for the avid, devout, hardcore, avid Marvel fan to acquiesce to paying. So at a price point that is 312.5% of the retail price of an 8 October Marvel Legends action figure, it should be able to furnish us with at least 212.5% more value than an 8 October Marvel Legends action figure. However, in this context, lamentably, that is not the case. This is indeed a pensive moment, to say the least. In stark contrast to an 8 October Marvel Legends action figure, he is devoid of a comic book. Furthermore, his articulation is not commensurate to the articulation of an 8 October Marvel Legends action figure. If you recollect, the 8 October Marvel Legends action figures were sporting 32 to 40 points of articulation, which allow them to have dynamic posability. You can maneuver them into nearly any pose that you can conceive of in the bowels of your mind. This Kang the Conqueror action figure has closer to around 22 points of articulation. His accessories are scant. Yes, he does come with a few accessories, but his accessories are not tantamount to the accessories that the Toy Biz Marvel Legends action figures came bundled with. The Toy Biz Marvel Legends action figures came bundled with a meticulously detailed Build-A-Figure piece of a 16-inch colossal, sizable, behemoth Build-A-Figure. In certain contexts, they also came bundled with stands. In certain contexts, they also came bundled with an additional figure. If you recollect, the 8 October Marvel Legends Deadpool action figure came bundled with a dupe action figure. The 8 October Marvel Legends Silver Surfer figure came bundled with the Howard the Duck figure. So, even though this action figure commands a steep premium price of $25 plus sales tax, he is devoid of additional figures. He only has 2 sets of hands. He lacks a comic book that comes bundled with him, and the Build-A-Figure pieces that are wedged into his packaging are not for a 16-inch Build-A-Figure. The Build-A-Figure is significantly smaller than a 16-inch Build-A-Figure, which is quite a shame and quite a pity, but it is what it is. This is indeed a woeful moment, to say the least. This action figure's aesthetics, shadings, textures, details, sculpt, and articulation are decent, but they're not extraordinary, to say the least. At the price point of $25 plus sales tax, at a price point that is 312.5% of the retail price of an 8 October Marvel Legends action figure, he should come bundled with at least 2 more additional figures, in tandem with at least 3 high-quality Build-A-Figure pieces for a 16-inch Build-A-Figure that is meticulously detailed. He should also come bundled with at least 3 comic books as well as at least 3 stands. They also could have wedged in a diorama piece into the packaging, or a multitude of diorama pieces into the packaging. Furthermore, they also could have consolidated Marvel movies and Marvel video games into the packaging. And they could have also integrated episodes of Marvel TV series into the packaging. There's so much more that could have been furnished to us so that we could vindicate expending $25 plus sales tax on a single figure. However, it is disappointing that his accessories are scant and meager. He should come bundled with interchangeable heads and a multitude of interchangeable hands. For some peculiar reason, he lacks 2 fisted hands. He ostensibly only has 1 fisted hand. So it is peculiar, it is bizarre, it is uncanny, it is strange that he comes bundled with four hands, or 2 sets of interchangeable hands, including the ones that he is wielding, even though only 1 hand is a fisted hand in lieu of at least 2 of the hands being a fisted hand. So, he does not trump, nor eclipse, nor supersede the $8 Toy Biz Kang the Conqueror action figure that was subsumed under the Fantastic Four Classics action figure line. That action figure is superior in no facets to this Hasbro Marvel Legends Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania Kang the Conqueror action figure. I also would have preferred if this action figure had metallic paint applications. I also would have preferred if he had a weathering effect in tandem with highlights. I also would have preferred if he had paint washes. As far as I can ascertain, as far as I can discern, his paint applications do not appear to be even commensurate to the paint applications utilized on McFarlane Toys action figures. Those action figures have weathering effects, highlights, and accentuated shadings. I would have preferred if more layers of paint were applied to this Hasbro Kang the Conqueror action figure. So, my final verdict is 2 out of 10. That's me being magnanimous. I'm rating it a 2 out of 10 because it does come with Build-A-Figure pieces and 4 hands, or 2 sets of interchangeable hands, which is better than him lacking Build-A-Figure pieces and him lacking interchangeable hands. But there's not enough here to entice me. There's not enough here to sway me. There's not enough here to incentivize me. There's not enough here to compel me to buy this figure. The price precipitously plunges in value to $10 plus sales tax. I'm more than likely still forgo buying it. Maybe I'll buy it at under $5 plus sales tax if it's offered at that price point. I hope that you are enthralled and bedazzled and captivated. Have a blissful day. Goodbye.